Okay guys, we're going to try to start cleaning this out a little bit, get some of this dust out of here before we start putting this back together. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the shop vac with the dusting brush and a toothbrush, try to get some of this dust out. Before you ever start wiping stuff down, you want to get as much dust picked up as you want. So it's going to get noisy with the shop vac, and I'll just kind of start it and do a little bit, and I'll just edit most of it out after you see what I'm doing. I just can't hear me anyway, so let's go. Alright, I'm just using plain water here because I don't really see anything but dust. I don't think it's anything that requires any harsh cleaners or anything. I'm not going to get crazy with this stuff back here either because we're not ever going to see it. I'm going to knock a little bit of it off. Yeah, it's just turning white again. It's where that carpet rubbed all the paint off. It's going to be covered up with the rug again. I believe the first thing we got to do is get these bolted back down. And then that panel just slips in it, I believe. I don't remember, maybe I should leave it loose until I get the panel in there. So, and that panel's got to go underneath that scuff plate on the passenger door. So let me study this a bit. Okay, here it goes. I'm going to grab this big piece for the driver's side first and see if we can get it in there. Get it off the roof. This is what I've just continued to put off because I'm scared I'm going to scratch something that's just freshly painted. Got to get that piece down towards the dog leg there. I will be editing some of this out because it takes too long for it to fall into place. Well, we're getting insulation coming down. I don't like how that sticks up. I don't remember that. But I don't know how else it can go. All right, let's see if I can get on it with this angled screwdriver. I did not have to use that to take it out, but I can't get the screwdriver straight enough on it to get it started. Well, that did it. Okay. That one goes in there and just stops. So, and that's the way it was. So apparently it's hitting something and we need to find a shorter screw. Okay, let's try this one. It looks the same on top as the rest, it's just shorter. It's a lot cleaner. Yep, that worked. Let me find a speaker grill. I guess it doesn't matter which is top or bottom. D5AZ, so that tells me they more than likely use the same speaker, 75 through 78. New old stock speaker grills. So now I've got to stress to everybody when they throw stuff in here to be extremely careful not to hit anything. Well, shall we start fighting this side? This is the one that had a screw missing, so that's broke. I guess we don't need it. Probably broke more now. Okay, that thing's sticking up right there. That's been bugging the crap out of me, and I've been trying to see why it wouldn't go down. So I went back and looked at previous pictures that I've taken already of the car before I even took this stuff out, and it was sticking up like that. So I guess we're going to move on. Where is that other piece? Okay, I see it. It's way over there. Hold on. Okay, this one may be even trickier yet, because we got to get that push button that releases the seat to go up through it, plus the latch that latches the seat when you fold it up. It goes through there, so we'll see. Okay, I had to drill a hole in that front one. Believe it or not, there wasn't even a hole there at all. And again, just like this side over here, that one, it just goes down and bottoms out. It won't tighten up, so I've got to find a shorter one for it, just like I did there. So I guess I'll go dig for that. Okay, I robbed one off that Lincoln that we got from Tracy, and it went in there. So now there's definitely an extra screw here. So let's see. Gonna need this speaker grill. But just want to see if we can get these in. Oh, I tell you, it's hard to hit that original hole. Well, these are all angled pretty good, a lot better than that one on that side. They go straight down. These are angled a little. I should check that tire, but we're not going to be driving it up there anyway. That speaker grill's really broken. to use both hands. Well, let's see what happens with this thing. I can see that hole. That's a plus. Fun stuff, guys. Fun stuff. I'm gonna go get a pick and see if I can find that hole. Okay, I found that hole. I've got all the screws in that trim piece. Now, the spare tire cover, you guys can see, well, I hope, where that had been rubbing that, where when you turn it back and forth. So I bent this up a little bit, and I also put 3 little washers between it and that, well, between it and the shaft that comes up through there to get it up off of that thing. So let's see if we can get it in there. Did it catch it? I guess it did. Yep. It's latched. So that leaves this screw here on both sides. I wish they all went that easy. Well, I guess these are trash. So we'll grab the seats and start putting them in. Okay, I got this all vacuumed out, and no, I did not get the seat belts installed because I just simply haven't had time. Nobody's going to be sitting back there, and they're always under the seat where no one can see them anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get these seats in. These just got a little thing that slides down on each side to lock them in, and then they've got Phillips or a 1/4 inch screw that goes in the bottom on each side. If we can see it, and I already put the flashlight away. And I'm going to have a flashlight. Jeez, Tony. Idiot. Okay, let's try this again. If you're much fatter than me, you're not going to do this. Got a haircut today. Alright, next one. Missed that one. I think. Good enough. Well, it's time for the seat bottoms. I think it stopped recording on its own. I'm not sure why. Let me get... Okay, guys, the bottoms are bolted down now as well. I got to figure out how to get this table propped up for the show since I never figured out a bracket. I don't know why this thing stopped recording a while ago. I heard it do it on its own, but if, like I say, if you dwell on this stuff, it looks a little bright, but then if you look up where the lights hit and other things, it looks bright. And then even those side pieces there look a little light, but then when you go up, like the hockey stick looking thing, where the light's not hitting it, it looks dark and normal. So I really honestly don't think anybody will ever question it. So all we got left to do is get those floor mats put in here, run a vacuum through it real quick, and I'm going to call this thing ready to go to the show. I've done all I can do. Okay, the reason this thing was stopping recording because it was down to 10% and it was about to shut off. So That was last night. Anyway, we're all back together. I put some makeshift brackets right here for now till I can come up with something a little more presentable. When the table's on there, nobody will see it, but we're all ready to take this car and show it off with the dealer accessory game table. So, got to get her loaded up on the trailer. I just got back from the gas station. I went to put a little bit of gas in this thing so I don't take it up there empty, but I don't want a lot in it either for the extra weight. But when you look back in this car, look all around, I mean, with it being outside now, you simply cannot tell any difference in any of that color. I mean, nobody's ever going to question that. I don't believe. I mean, look at that. So awesome. And it's going to hold plenty of luggage. Looks so much better. Alrighty, we'll see where we're at in this video. You may see it on the trailer with us taking off in the morning. Oh, and I did want to show you guys how well these floor mats came out after I treated them with some stuff. Now, I guess you can't really see those with the seat folded down, but let's go look at this passenger side. Them guys out there on the construction working on that bridge was flipping out on this thing. Yeah, I mean, they're very presentable. So now we got the correct floor mats in it too. Here's something that's bugging me. That is not the right screw. I'm going to go pull one out of that parts mercury real quick and replace that. It should be countersunk like that. I don't know how things like that happen. Just don't get it at all. So I'm going to get that taken care of. I never did get any touch-up paint. I wanted to get this touched up and these few on the front, but I mean, it is a 1977. It's got patina. All right, guys, I got really busy, but we are loaded up and headed to Dearborn with the wagon. So I'll check in from time to time and we will show you as we're taking the car into the village. Well, guys, we had quite a ride on the way up here. We've got an axle seal sling and rear end lube all over the left rear wheel of the truck. So I got to get this wagon parked in here in the village and we got to get it out here and go work on the truck. So I'm not going to get much videoing done today at all. So I apologize for the disappointment. No one's any more disappointed than I am, believe me. There's that black 64 Ford.
That's convertible.
No, it's not. It's just got a vinyl top on it.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you.
There's some really nice cars here, but I'm not going to be able to look at them today. There's a nice 66 Mercury. We're way down here. There's Dan's 68 XL GT convertible that used to be mine. I'm wanting to do a video on that. There's Doug. Doug, we're videoing.
Okay.
We're going to get this car parked and we're going to go work on that truck.
Yeah, you can be all the way down there.
Well, we're going to go work on the truck.
All right, cool. Ain't the same year as this.
No. Somebody's got Charlie stopped back there. Mom and Charlie. He just coming to pick us up. Okay, we're gonna get up here and figure out where to go here. Right here's 1977, so I guess this is it. Okay guys, I'm all set up here. I've got the Marty report in the window. I've got the game table set up in the back. I've got the dealer ads showing the game table set up here for people to see in there. So I guess we are going to go work on a truck, and I'll just check in when I can. Thanks a lot. See, right there's why I don't like the Landau bars on the LTD. I see too many hearses that have them. All right guys, we're working on the truck. We got the seal out and the bearings and everything, and this is Aaron. He works for Ford. Charlie's here, so between three of us. But it's not just this. We've got clutches coming apart in the rear end, so that means we've got to put U-joints in the wagon and drive it home. When air or no air, we're not going to take a chance on pulling it with the truck because this rear end got so hot last night. Something's going on. So this is what we're doing instead of spending our time at Motor Muster. The wagon is there, so at least people get to see it, but I'm not there for anyone to talk to. And Aaron does have a 67 Galaxy 500 here. It is in the registry that Adrian Clemens runs, so he's no stranger to getting dirty. So I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to get to show you guys on this trip, but I'll do my best. All right, guys, we've got the cover off this rear end, and we don't see any metal shavings anywhere. The fluid is clean as can be. So we're not really 100% sure why it got so hot. I mean, there was quite a bit of stuff on that magnet, but you see anything bad, Aaron?
Not yet. Dude, that pinion doesn't look bad at all.
No, it don't. I really don't see anything wrong with it. I don't understand
there was
why
that
it got
clutch
so-
material through that seal, so maybe that was what it. Maybe it just pulled it through and fucked that, screwed up that seal on the. That don't look bad, man.
We're gonna fill it up and hopefully get home. Put some new stuff in it.
You know, you got some play.
A little bit of play.
Do that again.
Where is that coming from? I mean, there's supposed to be some, ain't there?
There's a little play on there.
I mean, that's like when you put them in, you use a feeler gauge or something to.
Where the pinion gear meets the ring gear. There's a little bit of play, but
You guys would be the first ones to know that this is not my cup of tea when it comes to getting dirty. Aaron seems to enjoy it.
I wouldn't say that.
You know?
I don't see anything sticks out.
I don't either. Weird. I thought there was going to be this big old chunk of silver mud come out of the bottom of it. And it looks clean as a pin. I don't even see anything sparkling.
Right.
I think that's normal.
Yeah, I'm watching. Is that pinion gear back there moving? Like, is that side to side? I can't tell.
Sure doesn't look like it to me.
Okay.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it out there at the yoke, and it doesn't look like it.
Just like the edges of it. See the very tip up against that case. See how they're kind of worn, but it's not in the actual. It's not where it's sitting on the gear. I don't think that makes a difference.
I don't see how.
This is not my cup of tea either, though. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Let's fill her up and.
We sure are enjoying Motor Muster, though. Laying in Aaron's driveway. At least Mom and Dad are over there.
Is that this weekend?
Yeah, Dad said that about 500 people's looked at the station wagon. In fact, he called. He said, "I got to get off here. Somebody wants to talk to me about this car." All right, guys, we're gonna fill this back up, and I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Well, guys, we got this stuff right here. It says that we can refill it in 1 minute after we put it on. We got everything cleaned up, and we're gonna refill it, get it down off these jack stands, and check the level. And I don't know, we just can't find anything wrong with it. I don't get it. I don't know. Aaron has been a huge help. I honestly don't know what we'd have done without him. So, all right, let's get it back on there and see what happens. I want to show you guys this really cool Airbnb that I found. It's a 1916 home in the Ford Homes district, built by Ford Motor Company back when the Model T was exploding and Dearborn was exploding. It's so nice here. Got a red barn back here. Look at this nice backyard. Little patio. 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Let's see, it was 6 nights, it was only like $916 total, I believe. Take you inside and let you check it out. Look at that. As soon as you walk in, staircase. Here's the living area. Flat screen TV on the wall. Walk right through here to the dining room. Here's the kitchen. Got a little island here with a sink. Pantry back in here. We got a full bathroom right back here with the washer and dryer and a sink. Shower. There's the backyard. Right back through here. Okay, I had to pause it for a minute because Dad was up here in the bathroom. So, start over. Come up the steps. Pretty cool old staircase. Into this little hallway here. We got another full bath right here. I guess you'd call this the master bedroom. That's where Mom and Dad's been sleeping. Charlie took this little bedroom here. You can go right through there to the room I've been sleeping in. Big closet in here. So, if you want to stay in a cool Airbnb with 2 full baths, it'll sleep, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even 6 or 7 down there on the couch. Really nice neighborhood. So there you go. That's where we're staying in Dearborn. A house built by Ford Motor Company in 1916. hopefully I can get some videos up and show you guys some cars before the weekend's up. So we're gonna wrap this one up. I appreciate you all watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.